Hey, today I want to talk about something that completely changed how I see crypto, how I invest, and honestly, how I think. And this is why I stopped chasing hype and started studying utility. Because if you're in crypto right now, there's one thing that will destroy you faster than anything else. That is hype. That is hype. That is hype. Because there's one thing that will quietly build your future, and that is utility. And I'm learning all this in the shortest period of time. Hype will kill you faster than anything else, but then utility, it will build you. It will build your future. It will build your credibility. Let us be real. Hype is hell attractive. It is fast. It is loud. It feels like opportunity is slipping away if you don't act right there and then. You've been there. You've seen it. So you see the next 100 times coin, the last chance before it takes off. Other investors are getting rich. You're missing out. And your mind starts racing. You're not thinking about fundamentals here, but you're thinking, what if this is the next one? What if this is the next ship? You've heard about people say this is the next ship creating Pepe. You've seen that, right? So you're not thinking about any fundamentals. That's exactly how people get pulled into things like OneCoin, like Platincoin, that happened previously. Not because they are actually stupid and they are fools, but because hype is designed to override logic. And I've been there, not once, not even twice. I always say twice, but I've not been there once, not twice, not thrice, not fourth, not fifth, not 6 times, no 7 times, so many times. And here is what hype doesn't show you. That there is no real product, there's no real infrastructure, there's no real transparency. It is simply an amazing storytelling. And the problem is, stories don't hold value, but utility does. So when I lost money in OneCoin and later in Platincoin, the pattern became clear. That I was not investing, but I was simply reacting to people's words and promises and the hype. So I was just reacting to emotions, reacting to pressure, to the hype. And that's when I had to ask myself a very difficult and hard question. Do I actually understand what I'm investing in? Trust me, the answer was no. Everything changed. I stopped asking whether this coin I've put my money in will go up. I was like, what is this project doing? That one question changed everything. Because utility forces you to slow down and analyze and think long term. You start looking at things like, which problem is this project solving? Is there a real technology behind this project? Who is building this project? Who are they? Do they have personality? Are they real people? Do they have experience? Can they sustain this? And this is where most hype-driven projects fail. Because when you remove noise, there's nothing left. So real crypto projects are not exciting at first glance. They don't scream, they don't beg for attention, but they build. They focus on serious things like infrastructure, like ecosystem growth, like real-world applications. And one of the best areas here, it is that it is happening right now. the biggest technology ever, which is tokenization. And I've talked about tokenization in every episode here for like 5 months now. Tokenization is not hype. Tokenization is not hype. Tokenization is transformation. It is transforming things from your local places, from your tangible understanding, digitalizing them, and on a blockchain. So it's about taking real world assets and bringing them onto the blockchain. So we are talking about stocks here. We are talking about stocks. We are talking about real estate. We are talking about music. We are talking about ownership rights. We are talking about metals, carbon shares. This is where crypto connects with the real world. And this is where a long-term value is created. I've been talking about TroptionsUnity in most of my episodes, almost in every episode. And again, this is not about hype. This is about structure and direction. TroptionsUnity is built on the Solana network, and that matters. Because unlike fake blockchains we saw in scams, Solana is real. It is functioning. It is a very functioning ecosystem with speed, scalability, active developers, active users. So this already separates it from 90% of what I used to invest in. Yes. When you look at TroptionsUnity, it is positioning itself within the tokenization space. Actually, 90% of TroptionsUnity is about tokenization from way back. And this is where things are getting really interesting. Because tokenization is solving a real problem, which is access. Access, security, speed. Access, security, speed. So traditionally, as many assets are illiquid, they are hard to access, they are controlled by institutions. But tokenization is changing that, and it is saying we want fractional ownership. We want everybody to be able to have a little small access on this. We want everybody, wherever they are in the world, to have access on any property, everywhere on this continent. And we want transparency, hence bringing in blockchain. And if TroptionsUnity builds collectively in this space, it is not another token. It is not. It is not. It is not. It becomes part of a much bigger financial shift. So one key lesson I've learned the hard way is that supply matters. Troptions is already having just 5 billions available for the community. Not 50 billions. I said 5. Actually, there are 10 billions, 5 billions available for people, for trade, for circulation. But the truth is 10 billion. I'm not talking about 50 billions. I'm not saying it is unlimited, but it is defined. So this allows predictability, it allows better valuation models and investor awareness. One thing that I'm paying attention now is that there is a very bigger vision than I even understand as Daniel Leinhardt. It is a much bigger vision than I can even predict or try to imagine. Because hype projects only care about the price, but real projects here, it's about the impact and sustainability. How will they impact the market, and can they be sustainable for 5 years, for 10 years, for 30 years, for 50 years, for 100 years. We are looking at generational wealth creation here. So TroptionsUnity is then aligning itself with real-world integration, with broader ecosystem development, with the long-term positioning in blockchain adoption. And that's where I see potential. This is where I see potential. Not guaranteed success, but real direction. Allow me to zoom out. The future of crypto is not meme coins, ladies and gentlemen. The future of crypto is not hype and circles, but the future of crypto is infrastructure. And tokenization is a big part of that future. Because right now we are moving from a world where assets are digitized. We are moving in a world where assets are digitized. We are moving in a world where ownership is programmable. We are moving in a world where markets are more accessible, all because of tokenization. And the projects that will survive, they will be the ones that actually build in that direction. That's what I focus on right now. Not noise, not trends, not positioning. So if I had to summarize the shift, the old me that chased hype, that looked for quick gains, that followed the crowd, the new me now studies utility. The new me now focuses on fundamentals. The new me now thinks long term. And this is the difference between gambling and investing. This is the difference between gambling and investing. So if you're there and you want to take one thing from this episode, is that hype will make you feel smart temporarily, but utility will make you money eventually. So the quickest advice I can give you is to slow down, to study, to understand what you're getting in, because in this space, the real winners are not the fastest people, but they are the most informed. Stay on the Crypto Investor Podcast. My name is Daniel Leinhardt. I want to see you in the next episode. Share this with your friends. Share this with your colleagues. Share this with people who love crypto. Share this with people who love tokenization. Share this with people who love real world infrastructures. Share this with people who want to be a part of the next big thing, the next big technology that is happening. Bye for now. See you later.